Jack Hirsh joins us now live at the site of the fall. Jack, what exactly happened?
So Jordan, behind me on this cliff here is where this man fell some 40 feet down to the banks of the Deschutes River. Lee, we can now confirm from Bend Police Corporal Josh Spano that a man has been shot down here. Right across the street is a railroad crossing that's at the center of discussion for this transportation bond. What was once this big tree behind me was whittled down and whittled down some more throughout the course of the morning. This is what the Deschutes River looks like normally, but take a look at it now. Let's say this bucket represents about 1,000 golf balls. It would take a tour pro 3 of these buckets to make a hole-in-one. And take a look at 9th Street here. You can see these flatter spots are crack seal, a kind of band-aid. And his job is to help find lost cats. Or maybe you think lighting a candle might take some of the smoke out. No, you definitely should not do that. You can have up to 6 people inside. Any space is smaller. Staying out of the smoke. Yeah, easy for you to say. Jack Hirsh, News Channel 21.
Happy to get this done.
Dr. Frances McCabe got her work week started a little differently on Monday.
It is wonderful to get this part of the process underway.
She headed to a conference room, signed her name.
This says I may be asked to run or jump.
Took her seat.
Don't worry, I'm a very easy subject.
And prepped for a Central Oregon first.
Easy peasy.
The ER doctor was one of 5 St. Charles healthcare workers to get the first COVID-19 vaccinations.
We are really excited to be able to provide this vaccine for our frontline caregivers. Those folks have just done an enormous amount of work throughout this whole pandemic.
St. Charles Chief Physician Executive Dr. Jeff Absalon says the hospital will distribute all of its first shipment of the Pfizer vaccine by Wednesday.
So we've been assured that there's a matching shipment that we will utilize to vaccinate the same caregivers that have received the initial vaccine approximately 21 days from now.
But just because the vaccinations are starting doesn't mean the pandemic is over.
So it's really important to understand just because you get the shot doesn't mean you get to change any of your behavior.
And for Dr. McCabe, she has reason to keep it up.
I have a son with a pretty significant congenital heart defect, so we're super cautious at home.
But she says it's not all that hard.
Standard precautions should protect everybody, right? So you don't want to do things that are bizarre, unnecessary, and stressful, right?
Now she's one step closer to not having to worry about it at all.
Ready, Central Oregon.
In Bend, Jack Hirsh, News Channel 21.
Jolyn Lambert is used to exercising outside. She's done some of the biggest hikes around Central Oregon.
Probably the hardest one I've done this year was Black Crater.
But she's not doing any big hikes anytime soon.
It's really, really smoky outside.
I ran the other day and it was the quality, smoke index was like 175, so I figured I could go out. And then when I came back, it was over 600.
Hazardous air conditions in Central Oregon are making things like exercise even more of a challenge. But that hasn't stopped everyone.
It's all up to the individual. I think if somebody's got a respiratory problem, I think they should stay in.
And many people are choosing to stay in at the gym.
We're probably about 10% higher than expected.
That's good news for a business that was hit hard by COVID-19 restrictions.
But it feels so good that I think our members feel safe here.
Because of the threat of the coronavirus, air circulation has not only been key for that, but also now because of the smoke everywhere.
We've got over 30 air handling units in this building with new filters in each of them.
But due to COVID-19, not everything can be the same.
Inside you have to do it with a mask. And I'm not running with a mask.
Still, everyone makes do with what they have.
Well, it does replicate hiking quite a bit, going uphill.
At the gym,
This is a really intense workout here.
Jack Hirsh, News Channel 21.